Hi, Sandra Wilson here. I'm back with another little go live, and I'm not going to talk for too long because it's very warm in my therapy room. The window is open and my little puppy is out in the garden and she's likely to start barking as they do. So I wanted to talk to you today about, what did I want to talk about? Yes, jealousy. So what inspired this little go live is having a client who had experienced this very complex and unpleasant emotion quite a lot during her life, and there we go, the dog barking. It is possible to see the irony in this feeling, the paradox when you talk about something that is so counterproductive, jealousy in a relationship. So let's imagine then you are maybe in your midlife years, perhaps maybe not feeling so great about how you look anymore. Maybe you put on a few pounds, perhaps everything seems to be going south as it does, and you notice your significant other looking at a young, attractive woman. And it's not a nice feeling. You start to think, oh, right, great. Are they going to start looking at other women more often? How often do they do this? Are they looking at OnlyFans? Are they looking at attractive women on social media? Do they prefer these women to me? Would they rather be with these women? Am I feeling so unattractive, so past my best, and I feel terrified at the prospect of my significant other having an affair or running off with another woman. I mean, this is just I think it's quite a common experience, depending on how we are feeling about ourselves, to have these concerns, to have these almost irrational feelings of jealousy. Maybe you have been cheated on, so there's a good reason why you might feel like this. But if you're generally, feeling okay in your relationship, but you're not feeling so good about yourself, and you notice your partner looking at another woman. So what can you do about it? And what have you done in the past when you've noticed this? It might be that you have had a go at them and just said, look, I can see you looking at them. Do you prefer them to me? They're very young and pretty, and, I just feel like a sack of spuds. Or you might even be at an event or a party and start to get really anxious when you notice your significant other talking to other women that you perceive as being more attractive, younger, etc. And you end up having an argument and coming off as being possessive and jealous. And this is what I mean about the counterproductiveness of it. Because when you start behaving like that, behaving in a jealous way, it can really drive a wedge between you and start getting your significant other thinking, God, this is really making me feel, judged, untrusted, claustrophobic. So jealousy in itself is such a weird one, because we can't help feeling it, especially if our self-esteem isn't great, if we're not feeling great about our bodies or our wrinkles or whatever. But the more we feel it, the more we want to cling on to that which we think we might lose. And the jealous behaviour will only reinforce the idea that they might lose us, we might lose them anyway. So it's counterproductive. So the behaviour the jealousy will give rise to will drive them away. And what you don't want is to lose them. So what on earth can we do? Yes, it's all very well saying, yes, I'm just going to put up and shut up and pretend not to notice, or pretend to be cool and relaxed when they're looking at other women, talking to other women. But really, what is going on here, and how can you fix this? And it just so happens that I have had a lot of experience in helping women with this issue. And it really does boil down to a couple of things. First of all, your attachment style. And a lot is being talked about attachment styles if you fear being abandoned and it's combined with a feeling of not being good enough, you can change both of those things and start to feel more relaxed and comfortable in your own skin, more happy with being you, but also more relaxed about the prospect of this abandonment fear, the feeling, the fear that you're going to get dumped for someone else. And once you've nailed both of those things, the jealousy just seems to clear up by itself. But it's not easy. It's not an easy, quick fix, but it can be done. So if you have been affected by anything I've said in this little go live, if you are struggling with feeling insecure, inadequate, you feel really desperately uncomfortable every time your significant other looks at another woman or man, even talks to them, then maybe think about reaching out and getting some help for those feelings, because you don't have to suffer. And before you start to drive an even bigger wedge into your relationship with the counterproductive behaviour, driving them away, you do not want that. So do reach out to me and book a free consultation. All you have to do is DM me. I am getting busy, but I do like to work on, in this area, which is a very significant part of relationships when they are not working out very well, your own self-esteem, which can be improved. So sorry about the dog barking, and have a lovely evening, and I'll be back tomorrow. Bye for now.